can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Danny. Kill.
On first down, it's Haskins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
That's going to be a long day. Mike 54. Yeah. I got you. 54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Who that? Watch twins.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check. Go. 54. On the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Check Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Right there.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 46 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd and 6. At the 50-yard
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Gary Jennings taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Right there.
This time Haskins will look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
14, Redskins 7.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Watch it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Check. Switch.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that. But the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, Thompson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, alert. Check 15, check. Kill. Turn it. Kill. Alert.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check nickel left. Yeah. Switch. Alert, go. Alert 3.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, stealing it. Advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
Mike 57. I got you. Alert.
On first down, Carson. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll begin the drive with Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And I think the ball's out into the Redskins' head. That they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic.
And he is goes in for the Seattle touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Jumper.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run again with Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wilson on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the left side. It's Thompson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now it's Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Here we go with Haskins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing now is Haskins. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Haskins to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.